Where to, partner? High roller, sweet. Where to, partner? Casino floor. Where to, partner? High roller, sweet.
Oh, it's...
Where to, partner? Casino floor.
Interested in taking me out for a drink in one of the casinos? That might be fun.
Strip secure.
Beats being on patrol.
Hello?
One of New Vegas's finest.
My buddies at Camp McCarran are breathing easy now that the Fiend's leader is dead.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Hello.
Sounds like we're running Prim down. I'd still rather take my leave of the Strip.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job. I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either. To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
Actually, I already know them. We're good friends.
That's excellent news. So they'll help us, right?
I'm not sure. I'll get back to you.
Let me know as soon as you have an answer from them. Goodbye.
What is it?
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
There may be a battle in the near future at Uberton. Can you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us.
Goodbye.
Bye.
What's up? Let's go make...
Vic and Ralph's is a good shot. They're pretty square dealers.
My buddies at Camp McCarran are breathing.
It's good to see such an outstanding citizen of the NCR. What can I do for you, my friend? I hope you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR? Excellent work. I can't tell you how useful that will be. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready... It's good to see such an outstanding... So I did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there? I'm inclined to agree, but it's a slum with NCR citizens in it. And as such, it falls under my jurisdiction. Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested? Good. Our men have come up with 2 different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot. Make it look like an accident, or pin the deed on someone else. Look into this guy's affairs, and I'm sure you'll find something you can use. I'm sure something will turn up. If you think you found something but are unsure, report back and I'll let you know if it's something we can use. It may be tough to find a way to completely throw off suspicion, however. In that case, we could take a different tact, but one that I at least have more experience with: diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him. The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, the man who calls himself the King. He's Caucasian, in his mid-30s, and extremely charismatic. It's that last part we're counting on. The Kings are a bunch of young hoodlums who aren't inclined to listen to anyone except him. Get him on your side, and the rest will fall in line. Go and talk to the King. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order. The King might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him. Do whatever it takes. When it's done, one way or the other, report back here, and we'll take it from there. I wish you luck. If you run into some difficulty and think you'd rather just take the shot with Pacer, that's fine too. Nelson's back in our hands.
You turned around?
It's on.
Looks like Gamora's on the new management.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you? Ask away. Whoa, that's a doozy. Truth be told, I don't even know if I can pull something like that off. Damn straight they will. It's some of the other locals that I'm worried about. On second thought, if I can whip this band of hooligans into obedience, a stray tough guy or two shouldn't be a problem. Okay, you've got a deal. No more violence against the NCR on my watch. But this makes us even, you hear?
Looks like Gamora's on the new management. I wonder what happened. I've got my eye on you. You cross the Kings, you'll regret it.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
My buddies at Camp McCarran are breathing easy.
Ah, hello. I trust you have something to report concerning the Freeside situation?
Yeah.
Yes? Do you have something to report?
Spoke to the king and he promised to stop any crimes against the NCR citizens.
That's great to hear. He's got a lot of sway in Freeside, so we can expect a dramatic drop in violence soon. Now, you're probably wondering about your reward. This has been something of a hot-button topic, so I was able to secure this for you. Well, I don't officially have access to any more funds, but here. This is from me personally. There's more coming your way, too. I've received a message from Colonel Moore up at Hoover Dam. She's been following your exploits and has requested that you meet with her. You're not officially in the employ of the NCR, so there's nothing forcing you to go. But I'd go see her sooner rather than later. The Colonel is not someone you want to keep waiting.
What is it?
Hello.
Good, you made it. I've been receiving reports about the savior of the NCR for a while now, and wanted to meet you myself. You've proven yourself especially capable, and right now I can use all the capable people I can get. Crocker gets handed the fluff missions that no one else wants to do. When people need something really important done, they come to me. Usually I dispatch one or more rangers to see these things through, but I'm a little short-handed at the moment. Think you're up for a real mission? Since the majority of my men are on assignment dealing with the Legion, I need someone to handle other matters that have arisen. Make no mistake, there's a battle coming, and I intend to make sure there are no loose ends when the time comes. One such loose end is a gang known as the Great Khans. Have you heard of them? Then I don't need to tell you that they can be a pain in the ass. The NCR has a rather sordid history with them, and I'm concerned that we'll find them aiding our enemies when the Legion attack comes. That is, unless we get to them first. I want you to visit them in their canyons to the far west and make sure they're in no shape to join the Legion. They're just another gang of raiders as far as I'm concerned, so deal with them appropriately. Any questions? Don't fool yourself. I've dealt with enough of these gangs to know that they can't be trusted. Was there anything else? Good. I look forward to hearing of your progress. Dismissed.
Whole future of New Vegas seems like it's up in the air.
What's up? Sure. What's up?
Sure call. I'll be up at the 188 if you need.
Are you planning to ally with the NCR? Is that why you're running these errands for them?
Yeah, why?
Well, I'm not excited about getting involved in this war. And I wish we didn't have... And I probably don't even need to say this, but if we have to get involved, I want to fight with the NCR.
Oh yeah, what about Chester, by the way?
He wouldn't say much. Mostly, when I asked him something, all he'd say was, "Not your business." But I did get a few details out of him. Apparently, he has a brother, or maybe it's a friend who's a ghoul, who came here to join some cult, the Bright Followers, or something, near Novak. He's going there to find the brother, or friend, to take him home again, I guess. That was all I could get out of him. He wasn't much of a talker.
Alright, thanks for knowing me, we'll check it out.
Oh, all right. I hope there's something to find when we finally get there.
Can I pretty much tell Wayward to fuck off?
Sure.
Can you go back to Lucky 38?
Without you? All right, but it won't be any fun. I don't like it there.
Oh, yeah, by the way, what?
I had been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise.
What do you think of the Great Khan?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
What about you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
What alliance?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
What's your role in Caesar's Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
What does the Legion want with the Great Khan?
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
That's another question.
Speak then.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye. Caesar's veterans will arrive from Arizona soon, and there will be no stopping our victory.
Okay.
Yes, goodbye.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
I have come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Do you really think Caesar is going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll all be made slaves.
Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado, and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes. Farewell.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
Who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa's second-in-command. You might say I share your concern about Caesar. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
So what do I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
Alright, I can see what I can do.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. If you say so. Hey, what's up?
I'm here to ask you to publicly oppose Papa Khan's line to Caesar.
Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with.
But you won't have each other. The Legion will kill you and sell Diane in slavery as a prostitute.
Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat. Take it easy, dude.
Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here. Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance. Bye.
Carl sends his regards.
Oh god, I've been needing a new head for my trophy spiker.
Ah!
Get the fuck out of here, coward!
How's it going?
Riga says I should talk to you about speaking to the Great Khan's alliance with Kaiser.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
Did you ever tell you that Legion are permitted to serve in the Legion?
What? No, he... What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that?
If the Great Khan joined the Legion, he'd be sold as a slave, and all of his wife if you're lucky.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
Time for me to go.
Later.
You honor the Great Khans with your presence. What can I do to help you?
I'd like to talk more about the Great Khan's alliance.
What do you want to know? Suit yourself. Until next time.
More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from. You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory. In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down. Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here. Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations. You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people. Farewell.
You're becoming quite the political agitator. I can't say I'm displeased. That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
So if you were in charge of the tribe, would you fight the NCR against Caesar about?
I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Tell me about Papa Khan.
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes, I worry that's poisoned his mind. Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Tell me about Bitter Springs.
I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame. And we'll leave it at that. Sure. Go ahead. Until next time.
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp.
Evening.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons? An alliance? That's an interesting proposition. Any plan where I can throw packs of raiders at the enemy instead of my own soldiers is a good one. We don't have time for diplomacy. This battle is coming any time now. If the leader won't be budged, he'll have to be replaced. I want you to go back to Red Rock Canyon and assassinate this Papa Khan. You'll have to be stealthy. If they see you do it, they'll kill you. Then why are you wasting my time? Dismissed.
So the NCR makes peace with the Kings now. Where was that mercy at Bitter Springs?
Something else you wanted? Until next time.
Ah, you're back. What else do you need? It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them.
Mr. House isn't a man to be trusted. Watch yourself.
Something else you wanted? If... I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you. You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
I'm just exhausting this guy's dialogue options.
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
Okay.
Good. Oh, you'll...
Oh, keep that in mind.
I would too, if I were you.
Okay, can I talk to you now?
Ah, you're back. What else do you need?
You should look at this. It's called a Shono, and it's very revealing of straw opinions.
Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them? Are these the words of our friend, Caesar? Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
NCR spreads its infection to another town, I hear. There's something big.
Soon Caesar will send his best troops from the Arizona campaign, the NCR won't know what hit them.
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
I've come to ask Grey Khans to break their alliance with Caesar.
I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory? The followers of the Apocalypse keep many records of the past. It's been a long time since we associated with them, but they might have something. Until you do find me something, though, know that I still plan to lead the great Khans to fight for Caesar.
Okay.
Farewell.
The runners are saying that...
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
Yeah? Locked and loaded.
Move along.
Where to, partner? High roller, sweet.
Do you need something? Yeah, let's go.
Where to, partner? Casino floor.
I don't want to get Boone yet, because if I get Boone, he's gonna become hostile and shoot everybody in sight.
Sucks to be you. Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
The Rangers are getting reinforcements? I hope they don't decide to bring the Battle of Freeside.
What's up? Back in your good graces again? I know you'd see the light.
Smoke rising from the east spells trouble. I hope the Legion isn't on the move. The Great Khans. Oh, you mean those raiders that used to clash with the Vegas tribes? Yes, some years back we taught them reading, writing, basic science. We hoped they would use it to make medical supplies, but they turned to drugs. I was never much involved in the cultural side of that project, but Ezekiel was. He's a member of the Followers like myself, but his particular field is pre-war history and tribal culture. I do recall him being fascinated by the Khans. He kept going on about parallels to some ancient historical empire or another. He rarely stops in here these days. You'd do best to look for him out in the wastes east of New Vegas. He's always looking for new tribes to study. Was there something else you needed?
Hey there.
You look like someone with a question. What can I do for you?
Julius Focus said you might know something about the Great Khans.
Oh my, yes. They're a fascinating tribe with a long and unfortunately tragic history. Their original incarnation, much farther out west, was almost completely wiped out by one of those itinerant heroes so common in the post-war years. Then, of course, the new Khans suffered a similar fate, some say at the hands of the same hero, though of course the dates are all wrong for that. Well, after they migrated to the Mojave, we established relations with them, but that soured when all they wanted was to make drugs. The NCR eventually took them down quite a bit, but the really fascinating thing about them is the origin of their culture as a whole. You see... Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I do tend to get wrapped up in my own theories and forget that not everyone finds them as fascinating as I do. Here, I salvaged this book from an old library. It's a history of people called the Mongols. I think that's what the Khans built their culture on. You should read it. It's fascinating stuff.
God, look at this place. Maybe the Khans should do themselves a favor and give up.
Seems like everybody with the stake in the Mojave is gearing up for something big.
Ah, you're back. What else do you need?
Here, look at this book. If you want to see where your tribe could be, read about the Empire.
This is exactly the kind of symbol the Khans could unite behind. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
Hey, as long as you're not fighting for Caesar, I don't care what you do.
Whatever your motivation was, I think we owe you a debt.